Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all. Today, the message starts with this Four of Earth. And I've said it so many times every time I use this deck. This deck doesn't exactly follow like what the tarot does. It gives such beautiful insight, though. So we're just going to take a look at this guy is cracking under the strain. And it's interesting because there's this honeybee up here. So it's to support the honey of life, but he's literally, his arm is cracking. He's just cracking under the pressure. So today you might be feeling like you're cracking under the pressure of something. This is earth energy, so this could be like money worries, but it could just be feeling like you are the support system for anything, the support system for anything. And so then we've got this major arcana card, which is a 24. And I just love this. It reminds me of my William Blake deck, which has a 00. So it's like in between the world and the fool. And it represents cycles within cycles. It's the eternity of our beingness, the infinite nature of our being. And that's what this kind of reminds me of. I love that they're resting on the turtle, which to many people represents Mother Earth herself. And then, she's got this blue heron. The blue heron represents being like dancing to the beat of your own drum. It's like a very ancient, it looks like a dinosaur when it flies. That there's just so much about this, but it's a very unique energy. And so she's got the blue heron. She's got the, and then the wolf, and that's the pack. It's also the wild nature, and there's just something about all of this that I just feel like it's, and then she's very centered and balanced. She has like a lotus at her heart. And so I feel like I have to go into the symbolic energy of it all, and then there's this road being traveled. And so it feels like in light of this, maybe just take a deep breath. I had to remind myself today, to go stand in the sun and find my feet, because sometimes the daily grind is just, it becomes too much pressure. And when there's this much pressure on you to support the honey of life, is it even that sweet? Is it even, so it's stop and take a deep breath. Whatever does or doesn't happen today, just allow it. Just breathe. I'll tell people, take a deep breath and see it as like a net over all the noise in your mind, and pull it with your breath all the way down to your feet and come into your body and just be this moment. And sometimes it helps to look around, if you can light a candle, appreciate the flame. If you can look at the sky, appreciate the sky. If you can look in the mirror, appreciate that person you see, and appreciate how hard you work for it. But understand that whatever does or doesn't manifest today, in the infinity of life, it's going to be okay. That's almost a song right there. It's going to be okay, yeah. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, yeah. And just tell yourself it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. And then we've got this 11 of Earth, and it's reversed. And there's just something about this card in itself and all these degrees and all the stuff, and then the wild nature. And then again, we've got the wolf over here with the wild nature, and this just being your own unique self. And this is reversed. I just really feel like this card is saying to get out of your head. Get out of your head, realign to the natural rhythms of divine timing. Realign to the natural flow of life. Get back into the flow, because if you're stressing this much and you're crumbling under the weight, under the pressure of it all, then you're creating kind of blocks and whatever. And so just breathe, just flow. Maybe go for a walk. Maybe a walk would do you good. And then there's something about getting out of your head and then allowing yourself to be inspired. And so this is the Ace of Fire, and I love that it's a dragon. And maybe if you're one to call to other energies, call to the dragon of inspiration, call to your own personal dragon of passion and whatever it is. And I love that there's a spider here. I don't think there's a spider on every one of these ace cards, but this spider is carrying this golden egg. And so again, there's a very grandmother spider energy here about recognizing that your web, it's not done in a day. You've been spinning this web, and it's like kind of a Esther Hicks kind of a thing about sending out those rockets of desire. Like, so much of who you are and what you are aligned to, and what you look towards in the future, all of those things, you've already spun that web. You've already cast those things. And so so the spider is here. I don't know. There's something about the egg. It looks like there's a golden egg that it's carrying. And it's like, nourish that inspiration. Trust that you've already put it out there. What's meant for you, you don't have to make it happen today. It's already being manifested. It's already coming towards you. So now it's like, turn your attention, trust that it's all going to happen in its own divine timing. It's all going to happen for you in its own divine timing. And so now it's like cultivating and nourishing that which is you're giving birth to tomorrow. and it's all this golden egg. So it's the solar plexus energy. So take a deep breath and put your hand on your solar plexus and just, feel the fire from your hand. Feel the heat of your personal power. Feel that. Feel the, ignite your flame, nourish that, give it fuel. Come back into your own power. If you can go out and turn your face to the sun, like whatever you need to do to be inspired for, okay, I don't have to worry so much about today, and be more about what am I creating tomorrow. And there's just something about creating that flow. And then there's just more energy of this 5 of air, and it's about blindly putting on masks to appease others. And I think that's adding to this pressure. Like, what do you have to prove really? And nothing. You don't have anything to prove. Take the blinders off, and why don't you allow your vision, like understand the power that you are, and reclaim what is your vision. And fuck those masks. Fuck blindly pretending to be something that others understand or approve of. They probably don't, and they probably won't. So, take the blinders off and start attuning to your own vision, your own passion. And then I love this card right here. We've got a wolf again, right here, and this eagle. And again, it's all about that vision with the eagle, but they're here at the roots, as if you're rooted in with the tree, but then you've also got these wings. There's just this whole alignment. And I love that there's a butterfly right here. Butterflies, it's another transformative, but it's like that the transformation has not only been initiated, but it's time to fly now. But it's at that womb energy. Whether you have a womb or not, this is your giving birth. This is your creative sexual energy. And it's like, what do you want to give wings to? And so it's like, get more excited about what you can create, and don't worry so much about what hasn't shown up yet. Like, that's just going to keep you stuck. So move forward into, what can I create? What can I create? And there's something about alignment. So if you can get to nature, if you can put your ass on the ground and meditate or go for a walk or something, it just feels like you need to reconnect and recalibrate. I really feel like you need to go to nature, reconnect, recalibrate, and align to the news cycle, and trust that everything that you need is going to show up in its own divine timing. So don't worry so much. Just get excited. Remember who the fuck you are. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. It's just difficult energy today too. So give yourself a break. Go to nature if you can. Or go dancing. It's Friday. All right. Peace and love until next time.